You don't say. What did he say? He didn't say. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, that sucks. It's mirror imaged. I want to be able to. Yeah, I can't help but feel like. There you go. That sucks. How's that? Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Well, that sucks. This looks good. Okay. Oh, it gives me a headache. How are we doing? Let's see. Insert ad. Enable monetization? It's on. Talking Jags. Big win. Big statement win. Let's get some people in it. Oh, man. I'm a gaming channel, but I also do Jag stuff. I'm going to send this to my uncle. Where's my chat? I need a link to this. How do I link this? How we doing, fellow Jags fans? Big win. Duval. Yeah. I got this hat for Christmas, so I'm wearing this shit. I got my light up Jaguars scarf. I gotta put that on. How we doing, Edward? You a Jags fan? Duval. Yeah, that's right. Jags post-game show. I wish my stuff behind me wasn't mirror image. That sucks. It's like, it's backwards. I got my Jag swag behind me, but backwards. How's everybody doing? Big win. I was a little hesitant. They kept talking about the Jets, that Jets win. And I'm going to say a few negative things and then a lot of nice things. So bear with me. There was that, they beat the crap out of the Jets. And everyone's like, oh, statement game, Trevor Lawrence, he's the next thing. And it's like, he beat the fucking Jets. I live in the Northeast. I'm not far from MetLife Stadium. And he beat a team that is so dysfunctional. The New York Jets have, the owner's son was making decisions on players to bring to their team based on their Madden rating. Madden, the video game. Imagine if Tony Khan, that's Shad Khan's son, right? Yeah, Tony Khan, the one's obsessed with wrestling. He's always in a neck brace. Imagine if he brought players in based on their score in Madden. How upset we would be. That's what the Jets are. And the fact that we beat up on them is nothing to brag about. Now, again, any given Sunday or Thursday or Monday or Saturday, any given NFL game day, regular season game day, it can go either way. It's still a professional team. You got to show up and beat them. There was, I think of that big upset earlier in the year against Packers and Green Bay and the Panthers. The Panthers beat the Packers. Everyone's like, "Holy crap!" The Panthers are leading their division. I mean, who would have thought? But so beating the Jets as a lot coming off last week, I'm like, yeah, we're going to Denver. The air is thinner. Like, no joke. That's hard on these guys. It's gonna be a little cold, and the weather was actually kind of mild. Apparently, the air thing wasn't an issue. You could tell they had difficulty with the communication with how loud that place gets, but they came through. I'm not done with my negative things yet. So, trying to get my thoughts together. It was a while ago. I watched the game. While watching the game, I had to take care of a baby, make dinner, take care of the family, watch game, think about what to say for game. Trajectory of this team, though. The win against the Chargers was pretty big. From what I recall, I want to see more of a big passing game from Trevor, and he's turned into that, which has been great to see. I was really down on him for a few weeks. People on the Jaguars post-game chat, the 1010XL chat, were like, oh, you're a hater. What the fuck do you know? And it's like, it's like they have it's all the Jaguars. It's all run game. They don't have a passing game. Trevor can't pass; he just throws it, and that script has flipped. And Trevor's become the guy everyone wanted to be. I wanted him to be. So it's been a good time. So the win against the Chargers, I wish was a little bit better. The win against the Colts, I'll take it. The Colts they've been falling off at that point. So we beat a team. What was Denver's win streak? They had an incredible at-home win streak coming back from behind. Yeah, hashtag bench Lawrence. I texted my uncle today. I'm like, yeah, they benched Trevor again, and I noticed on the sidelines like mid fourth quarter, it wasn't even over yet. You could see what's his name or Nick Mullins on the sidelines, like pretty much game ready. I was like, wow, are they really going to put him in now? And people are talking that people are like, well, are we going to play Mullins next week and the rest of the season? No, the Jags have to show up with their full squad every game. Like they can't, playing the Titans. What's that phrase they use in football? Trap game. The last game of the season against the Titans is our trap game. So remember a few years ago when the Jaguars were eliminated from playoff contention, it was against the Titans. The Titans turned back and the Titans had beat the shit out of us. So we got to go into that locked, loaded, ready to win. You gotta win your games. At the end of the day, these are all NFL teams. But yeah, it's been a good day. I'm gonna look at that. What was Denver's win streak? Ed, what was Denver's win streak? They had like 11 wins in a row at home. They had a bunch of overtime wins. Hang on. Yeah, it seems like Liam Coleman has unlocked something in Trevor. Yeah, an 11-game win streak for Denver, and they had apparently like 4 or 5 back wins in that group too. So it's great to see us. We went in there and snapped their win streak. A team that's riding high, and yeah, Mile High Stadium riding high, whatever you want to call it. We beat them, and they're on their home soil with that crowd, with that stadium, and just again the elevation. There's so much from this win. This was just an awesome win. They looked great. I loved how poised the Jaguars were too. There was very little to no penalties. They were completely serious today. And like, the other team, Denver, they were getting the penalties on them. And to say one thing, that hit at the end of the dude on Denver, I hope they're okay. You don't want to see a hit like that. I was like, how the fuck is that hit even legal? I gotta look it up. What's that dude's status? What's his name? What fell? I got my Santa jacket. I have a Santa jacket I keep in my chair. Put it on for special occasions. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm riding high right now. This is great. Broncos injury. Broncos injury today. What the fuck was his name? Suffered devastating injury. Oh, man. Yeah, what's his name? Pat Bryant injury update is scary news. Pretty much, yep. But then Pat Bryant got crushed going over the middle. It got even worse. Bo Nix threaded a pass. That flag on our guy was picked up too. That was the right call. I agree. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that was scary. What was his name? Pat Bryant. He got absolutely fucking flattened. You don't want to see that happen to anybody. Everybody looked down. Everyone took a knee. It was not a good situation. What's the deal with Trevor's? I'm not, making nothing out of this, but I got a show to run here. Trevor is Trevor out? Somebody in the chat for the actual post game show was saying Trevor's out for 4 weeks, and I'm like, no one else in the chat is talking about that. That must be bullshit. was a rookie, we might have turned him into BTJ. What do you mean by that? The guy we hit? Pat Bryant? Someone who's afraid to catch the ball? Yeah, BTJ, he regressed in a bad way for a little while. I wonder if they move on from him at the end of the season. I have a theory in my head that they're going to take... It's not going to happen, but Jacoby Myers, I think he played quarterback in college. What if the Jaguars sell high on Trevor Lawrence and trade him, make Jacoby Myers the quarterback? With that won't happen. I'm trying to put this thing on my wall. I just won't stop falling off. This thing stayed all night last night, and now it won't stay on the wall. F you too. So much for decorations. Oh, that's a moment. So Pat Bryant injury, Trevor Lawrence ankle. Oh, man. Wow. I'm live indeed. Was non-existent today, but was involved in the last two. I think we'll need a Liam. BTJ, it's funny that BTJ was really good with Mac Jones. You know, backup quarterback Mac. Okay. Trevor Lawrence's ankle. So I guess Trevor's okay. It looked like he hobbled off the field. I don't quite remember you, Grayson. Apologies. What I don't get is, like, a guy like Trevor gets hurt. Why do you let him limp off the field? Why doesn't someone just carry him off immediately? I guess maybe you want to try and walk it off. I get that. But just go and fucking scoop your guy up with the playoffs on the line and get him on the bench and let him work it out on the bench. Why do you let him walk halfway across the field back to his sideline? See. Yeah, Jaguars crushed small. Broncos turned small market jab into victory fuel. So I guess, was it Peyton Manning made that small market comment about the Jaguars? Broncos coach Sean Payton, smaller market. I saw Peyton. I thought it was Peyton Manning. He called the Jaguars a small market. I mean, they are a small market team, but they have a dedicated fan base. You're looking at one. Hello, Robert. Got Bobbert in the house. Is this actually Trevor Lawrence on Twitter? Or is this just somebody pretending to be him? People do like the Jaguars, yes. My phone goes on auto do not disturb, and it kills me. Oh, man. People love the Jaguars. Yeah, that's all Jacksonville has, North Florida. Baseball is non-existent in Florida overall. The Rays suck. The Rays, like, it's weird. The Rays don't suck. I'm going on a tangent here. The Rays don't suck, but they do enough just to, like, stay competitive. They do a lot of weird, funky things. They have an interesting approach to keep their baseball team just there. They have a lot of good players, and they're a pesky team that always hangs around. They don't come in dead last in their division and suck year in and year out. The Marlins suck year in and year out. What I'm getting at is Florida doesn't have much in the way of sports, especially in North Florida. North Florida doesn't have the baseball team. Miami has, what? Heat, Panthers, and Dolphins. Tampa Lightning, Rays, Buccaneers. I think I would love it if the Rays moved to I think the Rays should move to Jacksonville. I don't know how that would work, but you went to Everbank, but you only saw like 17 fans. When did you go to Everbank? Yeah, Florida's a big college following. College football's big in Florida. But no, the Jacksonville community really embrace and love their team, the Jaguars. I love the team, and it's great to see that fan base. I live in the Northeast, and people see me wearing the Jaguars gear. They kind of double take and look at me funny. I guess because I'm so ugly. They're like a Jaguars fan. Those exist. I never met one before. I'm like, oh yeah, we're here. It's just 'cause for a long time, y'all know how it is. You hardliners, guys like Ed. The Jaguars were they were just another team, just sort of there. They had that late '90s teams are pretty good. They had that flash in the pan in 2017 with Saxonville. Then it all fell apart. Um, I think like mid or 2010s there was some relevancy, but not what they are now. They were always just another team that no one talked about. That was just kind of like the meh place. And now they're a marquee team. They're on the map. They had that postseason appearance with the Doug Peterson run in 2023, the 2022 into 2023 season, and the 2023 into 2024 season. If we just won a couple more games, we would have made the playoffs that year too. Trevor got hurt. They were on an amazing win streak. You're wearing the Raiders jacket? Yeah. No, wherever you are, wherever you go, rep your team. It's always fun. I always like when I go places that I wear teams that I don't do it on purpose, but like when I go to visit my brother in Providence, my alma mater, Seton Hall University, I'll wear like Seton Hall gear around because Seton Hall's a Catholic university. Providence Friars, they're also a Catholic university. They have a rivalry with Seton Hall. So I'll wear my Seton Hall stuff up there just to mix it up, have fun, because I don't know, just fun to rep your team, and it just feels good. Get the win, I want you all to be good. Well, thank you, Tomb. That username, Tomb Measly Poots. Yeah, the Jaguars need to be good. This year is just different in football. The Cowboys are eliminated. Yeah, my brother's fine. He's not. We went to visit his house, and we took a walk down the road, and we walked past the Brown campus. I know where that is, where that part of where some of the campus is, and it's scary because it's in a really residential neighborhood. Imagine just like a suburban residential neighborhood with like a university in the middle of that. It's kind of woven throughout the community of different buildings. That's what Brown University was like, and that is scary. That whole thing, and that whole situation is just like it's like something out of a Jason Bourne movie, if anything. But anyway, yeah, no, he's good. What was I talking about before that? Yeah, teams, fan bases. The Jags deserve this. They deserve the relevancy. I'm gonna check that score. Speaking of, I guess this is my Around the NFL segment. I should have a funny, flashy intro like an ESPN. Dun 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 dun. Around the NFL. What do we got? Did you see the guy on the Steelers smack a Lions fan? That's pretty bad. Who's playing now? So we need to look at the Patriots, Ravens. Ravens are up on New England in the 24-21 fourth quarter, 4 minutes to play. I believe if New England loses, I think Jags are number 1 seed. Is that right? I can't. You're an Eagles fan, so I love Dougie P. But he couldn't bring you to the promised land. Yeah. It takes a certain coaching. Dougie P, last year, it just got weird. He wouldn't admit who was calling the plays. Press Taylor, our offensive coordinator, he just sucked. He was calling the plays. Doug wouldn't say who it was because Prez was his guy. And it was clear what the problem was. The fucking Texans, though, they just hang around. They won't fucking lose. Yeah, Press Taylor, I got the NFL's brotherhood. Stand up for your guy. Because, well, with Dougie P, he brought Prez Taylor in. And it's an indictment on you if you're like, no, this guy's trash. He sucks. I mean, it's good that he stands up for guys. You don't want him throwing anybody under the bus, but it was just bad. That's a meme post if I ever saw it. I'm not going to pray for the Houston Texans. Thoughts and prayers are useless. Scientific studies show that thoughts and prayers are useless and do nothing. But yeah, the Texans just won't fucking lose. They were down and out for a while. They were looking like they were going to be eliminated pretty early, and they just bounced right back. This Texan team reminds me of the Jags in that 2022 season. Like that game against the Texans that we gave away in the fourth quarter, that one hangs with me and sucks. When every time I think about it, I just get upset a little bit. It's so goddamn annoying. Oh, so frustrating. That game was in your hands, and like that was one of the games that really made me, that made me really just down on Trevor because, yeah, no, you're right. 2017 should have been Jags versus Eagles. I completely agree. Yeah, thanks for hanging around. Your username, two measly poots. I'll say it. Yeah, that would have been amazing. I saw a clip on YouTube of Tom Coughlin talking to somebody on a news show, and he's like, "Do you have any idea what it would have meant to the city of Jacksonville to have gone to the Super Bowl? Like the Jags are the, I think, how many teams are left in the NFL that haven't been to a Super Bowl? Like I feel like it's only the Jaguars. The Panthers have been to a Super Bowl, and Cam Newton had a tantrum against the Broncos all those years ago. Yeah, like Jets have been. Like I don't mean wins, just actually be there. Have the Chargers ever been to the Super Bowl? Either in San Diego or L.A. Why did L.A. get fucking 2 football teams? I know the Rams have been. The Lions, have they ever been to a Super Bowl? I should know some of this stuff. Dolphins, yes. I feel like it's everybody but the Jags have been to a Super Bowl. Not the Texans, right? They haven't been. But yeah, man, it's just they could have used that. You're about to. Well, that stuff's bad for you, but you do you. I won't stop you. Oh boy. Let's see. But yeah, go Jags. This is exciting. It's nice to be, nice to be relevant nationally. Mason Smith inactive, soft benching. Jags win. Trevor Lawrence is number 3 in the NFL in total touchdowns this season. He passed Jalen Hurts and Jared Goff this week. Jeez. I'd say the Jacoby Myers signing is the number one thing that really elevated them. Like that was everything for them. He made that team better. Like having some guys around is like a certain guy in the team, bringing them in mid-season trade is just all you need sometimes for that bit of extra gas, bit of extra juice. Experienced players bring a lot with them, like intangibles and the tangibles. They know how to make, mediocre mid players better, help them elevate. Apparently the Jags, the Denver field was just way too loud. Lawrence Strange for a touchdown. Jags Twitter was hilarious. Oh man. Trayvon Walker tells bandwagon fans to stay away after Jaguars upset Broncos. Jags stunned the Broncos at Empower Field. It's called Empower Field. Should have empowered themselves to a victory, but they didn't. Fired up by Sean Payton's small market jab. I don't know why that's a jab. The Jags are a small market. I mean, there's nothing else in North Florida like college football, but again, Florida sports is just so strange. The most successful teams in Florida that brought home the most hardware trophies are hockey teams, which is an amazing feat on itself. The warmest state in the country that has 2 hockey teams has more championships in 20 years than Canada does. Like Canada hasn't won a Stanley Cup in 20 something years, and You know, where hockey was created in Canada, nothing. Where hockey somehow thrives, Florida. You just don't expect that. Oh, man. This reminds me of what the Jalen Ramsey quote in 2017. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to win that shit. That's the kind of mentality you have. And it feels good to be a fan of a team that, like, it sucks that they sucked for a long time, but that they've turned this corner. If you feel like you've earned it, you appreciate it more. Everything about it seems so much more enjoyable. People get to engage with you and understand where you come from. I got to get another phone. My phone working? What's going on here? Oh, my stream froze. Go to 10 Super Bowls. This fucking stream is frozen. What's going on with my camera? Technical difficulties, folks. What's happening here? Oh, Jesus. Come on, man. What are you doing to me? Is this thing working? Are you working? I have to check my computer stream. Okay. I see me. I guess I'll just keep talking, even though I can't see my own fucking shit. Oh, boy. You see me, but I don't see myself. What is happening here? My phone is so... I got to get another iPhone that I can just use as a streaming phone. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, this is all flipped around. Yeah, I have to watch my feed from my phone on my YouTube studio on my computer to know what the hell is going on. My screen's all black. It's all right. Oh, man, but I'm fired up, though. Even though I don't look and sound like it, I'm happy as can be right now. I got some good Jaguar stuff. Let's do it. There you go. Let's fire up the good stuff. There. There you go. Yeah. How's that? How's that for flair? I got these cool Jaguars gloves. This was a set, so I got these on my Christmas list. I wanted this a few years ago, but I took it off, and I was like, I don't want, it's like cooler things I could ask for Christmas than just scarf and gloves. So, thanks. My brother sent me these. Thanks, bro. I actually needed good gloves. I have like old bulky North Face gloves from like 10 years ago, so this is actually a nice upgrade. These are extremely warm. Look at the little green fingertips. That's so fun. So yeah, camera's back. There you go. There you go. You guys getting a stroke yet from too many flashing lights, like the Pokemon episode? But yeah, this is awesome, right? Like, I was at a Christmas party a few years ago, and I turned this on, and it just starts... I didn't realize how crazy these lights go. It starts just bouncing all over the room, and people are like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? This is the scarf I had to fix with masking tape. The wiring is really janky, but I make it work. I replaced the battery, and then it turns out the wiring connection broke, so I did just like there's the little like connector thing and a little connector end that go here. The little black part wire here snaps, so I decided to tie the wires together and flip the switch on and off. But yeah, this is so fun. Is that a scarf or an apron? This is a scarf. I wish I had a Jags apron. I gotta put that on the Christmas list, see if somebody buys one for me. But yeah, I do want to do a Christmas stream where I go to in my town, there's a Christmas village. they set up every year with and like electronic like statues that look like the old Disney statues of Christmas things. I got to go there. This will certainly keep me warm. The cold air kills me now though. Lately I've had a cold, and as soon as I breathe in cold air, I'll be fucked. Especially if I'm walking and talking with my phone on. It's gonna kill me. Oh, I hate to wear. I have to wear a mask, and I just hate having to do that. Yesterday at the zoo, I saw some people walking around outside with masks. It's a group of like 3 people. These 2 guys had a mask on, and the third person didn't. I'm like, there's so much pointlessness to this situation. Like they're wearing like the good like the COVID mask that kind of came to an angle like this. Like they're wearing those still. So it's like, what are you afraid of? Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I'm pumped. Go Jags. This has been great night. Huge win. Looks like hopefully the Patriots don't come out on top. I'm getting a little warm. Let's see. I would type in NFL. I put MFL. What the fuck is the MFL? Did the New England win? New England pulled ahead. It's 28-24. New England, Mike Vrabel turned that team around. Last year was a joke in New England with what's his name, Gerard Mayo. He was there. I don't want to say he was the Rooney Rule hire, but it kind of was. You want him to succeed. A guy who won some of those championships with the Patriots. You know, a throwback to the Brady and Belichick days. And the team absolutely sucked last year. He wasn't good at coaching. Yeah, it was the Steelers' DK Metcalf. He shoves a fan during the game in Detroit. There was somebody in the stands wearing like a bright blue like wig, and this dude from the Steelers goes and grabs the wig and pulls the guy's head down and like apparently smacks him in the head. That dude somebody's getting sued. He has to get suspended, you would think. He's gonna be. You can't assault a fan. It's like baseball shit. Carlos Rendon, when he assaulted Anthony Rendon, excuse me, when he assaulted that guy a couple years ago, assaulted that fan. It's like, they say like, you know, if you're an athlete, I like to think of somebody. If I'm a professional athlete, someone's like, "Ah, you suck," whatever, "F you," taunting. Like, just be like, "I'm rich. Have fun waiting in line to get out of just to get out of the stadium, and paying, you know, $30 for a beer. I'm getting free catered food after this, and then I'm getting paid some more. And my name is everywhere. People know who I am." Like, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh boy. Weird, gross trolls in the comments. Hey, I like you trolls to know, the more you come in the chat and just linger and post nonsense, you're actually helping me. So instead of trolling, just leave. That's all. I mean, you're helping me. The more people I have in the stream concurrently, it add more people join. I don't care about your rectal problems. We're here to talk football, sport ball. It's just so nice to see the Jaguars win. It doesn't have to be a sports talking stream. We can talk about anything. That's your problem, rug, whatever your name is. I don't even want to say your name out loud. You a clown. Oh, you're gone. Bye-bye. Yeah, man. Go Jags. Oh, Ed, thanks for hanging around. That was awesome. Yeah, it's just Fucking great. I can't believe it. Like, this is such a statement win. I gotta start my gaming stream too. Gotta get online, do some dailies. You know. Let's react to post. I love how last night's thumbnail turned out in my gaming stream. No brightness. Man, I think it's far from. I can't wait to hear the sports media somehow insult. Hey Kelly, thanks for joining. You got you you were gifted a channel membership, by the way, so feel free to check out the members only videos. There's only one members only video. I'm gonna do another one soon. But I'm certainly glad you got one. Yeah, the not members only. The national media is gonna say something like, "Oh, those the refs gave all the penalties to the Broncos. That wasn't fair." It's just it's BS. It's okay, Rusty. Just save your money, work your job, and you just got this job. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the Jags need this. And this was a statement win. This was a big deal. Like, to beat a team like Denver that had an 11-game win streak, multiple, comeback victories, and it doesn't get any better than this. Like, beating the Jets was nice. You play your schedule. You play the bad teams, you beat the bad teams. Because last year's Jags team lost to the Jets. They lost to the bad teams last year. So it shows that those bad team games matter. And we were one of the bad teams. Last year, I got a text from my cousin. He's like, "Oh, are you going to watch the Toilet Bowl?" I'm like, what are you talking about? The Toilet Bowl, the Jags versus Jets game. And I'm like, oh, no, probably not. Because last year I was completely checked out. No, I'm on board. Yeah, Kelly, it's certainly, I'm there. I was really down on Trevor. I was going into the 1010 XL. That's the Jaguars Sports Radio Network. They have a live stream on YouTube of their radio show. I was going to that chat and the Jaguars post-game chat, and I was just down on Trevor. I'm like, this dude is... I didn't honestly think Trevor was it. And I was still hesitant. Even after that Jets game, I'm like, he beat the Jets. Let's cool our Jets here and relax. We got a guy who beat up on a really shit team. But between that Chargers win, that was a big win. I wish it was a better passing game. But the game today, they did everything right. They had very little penalties, great passing game, great running game. Trevor ran in a touchdown by himself. Trevor's not afraid to lay his ass in the line and get hurt a little bit, get all busted up a little. I saw some bad habits from today with Trevor. Trevor's a lot of bad habits where he doesn't know what to do, and he steps out of the pocket, bounces, takes a step back to his right or left or whatever, and just kind of like panic. There's a little bit of that. But they persevered today. Denver's a good team. It was like the Jags thing for a while prior to the Chargers game was they go 3 and out constantly, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. We didn't have that today. We had deep downfield drives, extending drives. There's one I should have noted it. Just a great catch. He didn't think Trevor was going to make some of those passes, and he did. He's always been good at threading those needles. Thoughts on Saints rebuilding? I certainly wish them well. I mean, coming in, last place in your division. Excuse me. Those draft picks will come in handy. You can't just draft number one. Like, a lot of these teams, I was thinking that way with the Jags. I was almost regretting the Trevor, number one overall pick. They go take the quarterback. I get it, but should you get a quarterback, or should you trade the number one pick for several other slightly not as high pick but high enough picks so you can get several guys instead of one guy? So you do need the guy, the quarterback. The Saints, though, hopefully they turn it around and get what they need. What do you think? Are you a Saints fan there, Max Steele? Let's see. Let's give the Saints a look. Jets Saints blowout. What happened here? People are selling stock. Bryce, Kyler, and Tua, but are the Jags and QB? What? Oh, it's one of those weird news articles they put in the middle of articles. First one, the Jets would have had the number 5 pick in the draft. Now the Jets have moved up to number 4. The Titans dropping to 5. Yeah. As I'm writing this, the Raiders are still okay. All right. Happens 0-5. Oh, good for you, Max. No, I was really happy when the Saints won the Super Bowl all those years ago. Because more so the city. You like Drew Brees. He's a good guy. I don't hear anything bad about him. He showed up. He played. Wasn't in the news for being an asshole. And after everything New Orleans went through, you wanted them to get that Super Bowl. Well, yeah, your front office goes a long way. How do you feel about the Saints front office? Do they need a lot of work? I don't know much about the Saints. Again, I'm still talking about Drew Brees. I mean, this league is built for parity, which you want. It's not like MLB where the Dodgers are going out and buying everybody and everybody for tons of money, deferred money, and doing all that shit. It's they build it. It's built in a really clever way where you're. I don't know what to say. There's parity in the schedule. Your schedule is based on how you did prior year. So next year the Jaguars are gonna have a tougher schedule. That shows the good teams because those like Kansas City year in and year out, winning Super Bowls, and then they show up the next year and dominate again, and go back Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl again. But success does have a curse because look at New England after Brady left, and then Belichick his first season with Mac Jones. They went to the playoffs with Mac Jones. Brady left, Cam Newton, and then Mac Jones. The Cam Newton year, they weren't terrible that year, but eventually all those chickens came home to roost where they had back-to-back years of winning their division, Super Bowl wins, and with that you don't do great in the draft. And if you have one down year and your cupboards are bare and all those guys from the championship teams have either retired, moved on, traded away, aren't good anymore, whatever, you're not left with a whole lot. So you're in a little bit of somewhat of a rebuild. I like what I see with the Jaguars. They had all like that, Tootin? They pulled off the practice squad, and he's been awesome for them. Like the injuries the Jaguars got, it created a little bit of competition in the locker room. These guys had to prove who they are, what they're worth. I certainly hope. From there, the Jaguars are going to start thinking about some of these guys. Should they trade them for picks and keep these guys hungry? These practice squad guys, you need them. You want them to be hungry enough to win and do well. You could create a revolving door of a bunch of hungry players who are going to show up and run through walls for you. Yep. Yeah, the Patriots are good again. And I think that's great. Oh, no. What did I do? I broke my thing. I broke my scarf. Oh, no. Ah, damn it. I got to fix my masking tape job. Oh, it came out. That's why. Okay. I got to fix that. I was playing with the wire. Yeah, I was, I'm a Boston. My baseball team is the Boston Red Sox. So I listened to a lot of their media and I got a lot of Patriots news with it. So I was forced to listen to a lot of Patriots coverage. And I was somewhat of a New England fan for a little, not a fan, but an observer of New England. I didn't hate what they were doing. I was like, well, I'll pull for the team. It's in the playoffs that same market as my baseball team. And that's kind of what it was. And, the whole Brady, everything about Brady with Deflategate and all that. And yeah, Brady did knock the Jags out of the postseason all those years ago. Miles Jack wasn't down. We all know that history. I'm not looking down at anything weird. I'm trying to fix my Scarf. I really got to use electrical tape. Where is my electrical tape? Yeah, it's a good time out there. Fire it up. Yeah, fixed it. All right. It's a bit overpowering. And the Patriots shows that, having the right coach in the room, the right front office, and the right ownership goes a very long way. Robert Kraft takes his assets seriously. They understand, what the New England Patriots means to people. Like I look at the New York Jets, New York Giants, they're just perennially trash. Unserious ownership, bad decisions. Yeah, the Cowboys. Jerry Jones just has to butt the hell out and leave things alone. He has to stop meddling so much. Every year, like Cowboy fans are, some of them are so delusional. Every year, before the season starts, oh yeah, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. We're going to that. We're going to win the Super Bowl, and they don't even make the playoffs. And that whole America's team, Cowboys still have that like luster, lore, shine to them because that it's the brand, but the brand, the cheerleaders, everything about the Cowboys, and they're like still that team, the hot thing that everyone loves, and they haven't won anything since what? When was the Cowboys' last Super Bowl win? Let's see. Yeah, the Cowboys' most recent Super Bowl win was in January 1996, and they have not appeared in the Super Bowl since 1996. They haven't won a Super Bowl in 20 years. Haven't appeared in one in 20 years. Oh, man. The team holds the NFL record for the most consecutive winning seasons with 20 straight from 1966 1985. That is so long ago. Predates me. Wow. Super Bowl, what, 6, 12, Super Bowl 10, 20, 27, 28. Yeah, that burns me up. The Cowboys are one of the last teams to have a three-peat. No, I lied. 93, 94, and they won it again in 96. Luke, what did I tell you about spamming? Your godly, weird stuff. Ah, man. Good times out there. I guess I'll start my gaming stream. Oh, these fucking weirdos. Hey guys, the more you weirdos hang out, while you're spamming and being idiots with brain damage, hit the like button while you're spamming. People see someone out there on YouTube who's getting attention and they're not. They gotta make it about them. People that bring up random shit that's unrelated. But some people are just jealous of other people's stuff, because they I guess I don't have a good answer. People just come in here and blather nonsense just because they feel validated that they get noticed. I'm just not even going to read them next time. Just start hiding people on the channel. Creates a lot of noise in the chat. You want normies. People that are coming here and engage like adults. I don't expect people to come in here and, hang out and throw gems and money at me as much as I would like that. But like there's people that come in the chat like, oh, what would you do if I gave you $100 right now? $600. And one of my mods last night was like an overdrive, banning, blocking, shutting people down, timeouts for them. And he's like, people that do that are just doing it for attention. The internet is a place to speak nonsense, but respect people's time, though. 'Cause, you know, as a creator myself, I understand the work that channels put into their content and their time, especially with live streams. I mean, this isn't hard work, but I make my thumbnails myself. I don't use AI generated thumbnails. I come up with my stream titles. I'm my whole entire production show here. So yeah, that's my sports rant for a day. I got to come more prepared. Like I'm not like a lot of the channels that do sports that aren't like independent sports channels, sports creators on YouTube. They have a lot more time than me to be able to sit there and write stuff down, notes on the game. I'm not doing that. I'm watching the game on my phone in my kitchen as I'm trying to watch a baby, clean up, feed baby, put baby to bed, not bed, but, nap. I'm trying to take care of a human child and watch a game. I can't wait for halftime. I'm like, oh, good halftime. Like my daughter she was due for a bath and it was halftime. I'm like, okay, great, good timing. I'm just glad the Jags played at 4 o'clock today. These, what is this? Football does have a ton of breaks. Like I was listening to it, watching the game. Like, oh, we got to. This moment's brought to you by State Farm, and it cuts away to cuts away to a State Farm ad. Those State Farm commercials are actually really funny. The Jags won, big win against Denver, Mile High. It's been great. They had a great day. Oh man. Oh man. I love how my thumbnail turned out last night. I'm still thinking about that. My thumbnails are unappreciated. Play. Let's go live there. Yeah, the Amazon stuff is cool, but I don't have Amazon Prime anymore. And the Jags didn't play on Thursday this year, so I definitely didn't need it. Even if they did play on Thursday, I found a really great website. I watch all my streams pirated. I don't pay for that shit. No way. Oh man, this hat is fucking gigantic. Look at this thing. I love this thing though. This is so cool. My brother got this to me for Christmas. It's a hat and glove set. I wore it earlier. Oh man, fucking wonderful. Beautiful win. All right. My game stream is live if anybody wants to pop in over there. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, my camera isn't even on. Oh, how about that? My fucking panda tin keeps falling off the wall. Oh, man. There you go. My YouTube feed camera is so much better. Let's see. Let's jam. Let's game. I can't do an Eco Warrior because I don't have my keys. But yeah, we're in for a good time. Christmas in a couple days. 4 days. Right? Yeah. Plans Christmas Eve. We don't have anything Christmas Day yet, so hopefully we find something. I don't mind just a chill day. These Christmases, though, in the middle of the week just suck ass. Like, I think my wife has to work the 26th. Maybe. And then this time of year just sucks if you're a working adult. Because you, with a human child, you have to, like Christmas on, I think, yeah. Some daycares close on the 24th. 25th, obviously nothing. Some of them aren't even open the 26th. So you're basically, and then next week, it's 29th and 30th. And then I think an off day. And you pay monthly for daycare. You get fucking robbed. And I'm even thinking like down the road, well, what are we gonna do when kindergarten starts? Christmas break. Like, where are we gonna put the tiny human? Are there any good conquest? Ah, fuck, I gotta get back those conquest supplies. Ron Fowler, Zilkeem. Oh, cool. We got Saruta Baruta. Awesome. Hey, Richie, what's happening? I gotta get back those supplies. I gotta do an eco war. Kind of a late start to everything. Oh, man. We're looking good. We feel good. We smell good. My sinuses are closing up again. Oh, man. Chasio. Eco War. Jaguars played great. Yes, they did, Luke. I concur. Let's go Jags. I was wearing my hat, but I took it off because it's... I gotta wear headphones. That hat is gigantic. Trevor has turned the corner. I'm a Trevor believer now. I thought Trevor was shit for a while. I was thinking and asking a few of my friends, I'm like, what can they do to move on from Trevor? Because this is year 5 and this isn't working. I don't want to hear about the Urban Meyer year, any of that, and excuses. Like, enough's enough. You got to make these throws. Got to extend drives. And I'm a believer. The Chargers game, awesome. Beating the Jets, it counts, but I almost don't count it. Yeah, I got to do this supplies quest. I have to go on a supplies quest. All right, I got Sir Roberto. I'll take it. I'll trade my ring here. Vivos, long satchel. Where's my ring? Mog wardrobe. Ring. Trade. Ring. Wow, to recharge a ring is 1,100 points. I have Trevor Lawrence in fantasy. He won my semifinal. Nice, good for you, Luke. That's an awesome achievement. What do you win with your fantasy? Like, are you in a league with your friends? Do you guys win a prize, cash? Like, I used to work with a guy in a warehouse job who he was constantly, he drove a forklift. He was constantly on his phone. He had we wore the earphones on his phone. I'm thinking he's talking to like a side piece or something. And like one of the supervisors was like, he's always talking to his side piece. I'm like, that's not his side piece. He's talking to his people about his fantasy league. Like, he's like really into it. And they even do a championship ring. Like, whoever wins the league gets a championship ring at the end of the season. Because they're constantly shucking and jiving players. Like, it's so... Like, I don't want to hear anything from jocks anymore. Like, oh, you nerd. If people come in my stream, like, oh, what do you know? Somebody called me a dweeb the other day. That's like from 1995. You know, we got toys in your background, and I'm like, this is fandom. Everybody's into this shit now. Magic, Pokemon. This is what the cool kids like now. Where was I going with that? But yeah, those people now with fantasy, and it's okay if they're into it. I think it's great. They're like really hardcore into it. They're sitting there with notebooks, writing shit down into their stats. Ugh. 12-team league. Okay. $500. Nice. Need one more summoner. We are going. I sent a tell to somebody named Cry. That's funny. How am I getting to Bastock? I really need my outpost warps. It's like getting really bad. How many conquest points do I have? Okay, I'm not that hard up on conquest points. But yeah, there's that saying that fantasy football is D&D for jocks. I mean, kind of is. At least those players are have a great night, Luke. The players in fantasy football are at least real and tangible. Like your sorcerer paladin in D&D is not real. It's never going to be real. It can't be real. I could. I'm trying to think of the best way to get there. Get to Bastock. Thanks, Luke. Appreciate it. You have a great night. Hey, PR, what's happening, man? I'm live on 2 feeds, PR. If you see me talking about things unrelated, I'm live on my mobile device and my PC. Are they gonna fucking invite me? Boom. Party. How am I gonna get there? I guess I'll just bird over? No, what outposts do I have? Ronfauer and Zulkeem. But I need Chocobo. Message. Okay. Okay. Be right back, everyone. Okay. No sound on YouTube. Okay, great. Let's see. We're geared and not morons. That's funny. I gotta unlock Bard on this character. My buddy Omega came through chat and he's like, Beats Master. Do I have the KI yet? Huh? Oh, these people are fucking stupid. Party, disband, social, teleport them. Can I have it? You can have this reward. Where am I? Am I in Port Juno? Yeah. Party, seek party. How are we doing? Cool, party invite. Looking good. Lower Juno, Port Juno, I'll go up. Oh boy. How are we doing? All right. Let's bring the YouTube vertical live to life. I'm not giving you my money. Just take it. 2K. There you go. Let's move on. All right. I'm gonna eat these. My phone keeps disconnecting. All right, I'm just going to cut my losses. I'm going to turn off this feed now on my phone because nobody's here. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Have a great night.